Hey everyone, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say that all of this was recorded before more information came out about the game. So, in order to keep the authenticity of my initial reaction, I'm still uploading this, but I do have a much more positive outlook on the game now that new information has been posted. So anyways, yeah, enjoy the video. So a few days ago, as we all know, Activision and Call of Duty dropped a trailer for the new Modern Warfare 4. Now, I'm actually kind of a huge fan of this trailer. I really like the visuals, it feels exciting, but I have to preface this with the reality of the situation. It's Activision, it's modern COD, and it shows it through the trailer. It screams it even. I really like the stylized Korean logo. They did a really good job to do that, to kind of create this environment for them. I would love to see how they play into this new setting. As you can see within the trailer, a new supreme leader of North Korea comes in and begins war in what I would assume is South Korea. And I like the idea of a Korean war set in the modern era. But anyway, it's a new story involving a new Korean war. And I actually really like the squad that they've introduced. It feels very original trilogy, Modern Warfare style, swap between the different squads doing missions, and I really hope they lean into that with this new game. However, I do have a few gripes with the trailer. This doesn't feel like a sequel to what we had in Modern Warfare 3. In fact, actually, I feel like Modern Warfare 3 should have been a DLC for Modern Warfare 2, but I don't want to get into that. It feels like a soft reboot of the Modern Warfare trilogy, or at the very least, an extension of it. I would have loved for it to be a continuation of Modern Warfare without it having the Modern Warfare name attached. It feels like it's a soft reboot just to introduce a new storyline, a new cast of characters, and new issues. In fact, again, it's not COD 4 Modern Warfare, it's Modern Warfare 4. It just feels stupid, it feels redundant, and it really feels like they didn't give it enough time to actually name it something creative. And, of course, we spend all of Modern Warfare 3 hunting down Makarov. And where is he? Got a single mention of him in the trailer. And I thought that was kind of the whole point. I thought you guys were building towards Makarov being the villain again. Like, isn't that what you guys wanted? So I don't understand why Activision and COD, at this point, why Infinity Ward feels the need to bring back Makarov and then do nothing with him. And if rumors are to be believed, he dies in Mission 2. I haven't seen any of these guys who have early access to the campaign and know the story already, but if rumors are correct, he dies in Mission 2. Makarov is dead by Mission 2. Why? Why would you introduce him? Why would you take so much time crafting this narrative of, look at Makarov, he might be more evil than the original one, even though he does nothing to back this up. But, look at him. And then he kills Soap, which you just barely introduced in Modern Warfare 2. So you kill Soap, and then Price becomes emo? I mean, like, seriously. Yes, he killed Shepard, and it kind of indicated that he was going to be going down the path of vigilantism, and my justice is the only real version of justice, like Batman. But he's not. He feels like an edgelord. He feels emo. It's like he has this, I hate everything. I would not be surprised if there's a line in the game where he sits there and he goes, "It's not a phase, guys. Stop ruining my life, guys." Like, seriously. And that's a terrible Captain Price impression. I would apologize to the voice actor for whatever that was. But why? He feels very emo. He feels very just dark for the sake of being dark because they need to have a dark character. It feels bad. And then he's AWOL. Why? I thought 141 was supposed to help him with everything, If one of them dies, everybody rally the horses, everybody get on, last hurrah. Why is he alone? Why is he AWOL? And this is probably my biggest gripe within the trailer. Why is Ghost in his OG gear? But it's not quite his OG gear, but it feels like nostalgia bait. It really feels like, hey, you remember back in the original trilogy that this is what Ghost looked like? And they completely ignored the awesome redesign that they made for him. I mean, actually, it was a really good redesign that they made. I enjoyed it. I thought it looked cool. But no, we have to go back and we have to make it look new, but still old. And I don't get it. It just feels like they're baiting for nostalgia. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I've kind of been hitting and really bringing down the hammer on them, and I don't mean to. I really like the way that the campaign looks. It looks cool. It looks like something that I could see myself enjoying if it was on Game Pass, and I'll get to that in a second. But I'm sick and tired of missions every single time that I've been in these campaigns feeling like I'm just rushing objectives. Oh, you did this? Well, now go do this. Oh, you captured objective A? Go capture objective B. And then, instead of doing it like they did in the old games where it was, they actually had a reason for why you're capturing the objectives, it's just, go capture the objective, find the guy we're trying to kill him, mission's over. And I feel like they do this objective rushing and then they just turn it into a gunfight simulator. Genuinely, it feels like they've made the game for people with TikTok brain, that they have to be doing something. You can't just take it slow, take out enemies one by one. It's annoying. And I really think that we need to see a move towards more slow and methodical missions like they had in the original Modern Warfare trilogy. And I wouldn't even mind having a few missions that play out kind of like Ready or Not. Actual military tactical movements. I feel like that would really work. But at this point, they don't do that. Instead, they just introduce new features that nobody asked for, so they can remove them. Why? It's bait at this point. They do it so that way they can say, hey, we have this new thing for you, but we'll remove it next year because when you ultimately end up hating it, you guys won't get mad at us. And it just doesn't make sense. And of course, I can't talk about this game without also discussing its launch date. It's launching late October, and that doesn't tell me that they're actually trying to be smart. It just tells me that they're freaking out in the studio. It doesn't feel like an actual good business move to release their game in October. It feels more like, oh no, our holiday bundle money. If they buy GTA 6, they're not going to give us their money to buy this game. So we need to launch it before GTA 6 so we can catch all the GTA 6 players before they go buy GTA 6 and never want to play. It just bothers me that they've focused so much on the microtransaction side, and I'm not even going to get into all of that stuff. That's a whole other video. It just feels like they're trying to not compete with GTA 6, which is honestly probably the smartest thing that they can do, but I feel like they're just going about it in a really stupid way. And of course, Game Pass. My issue isn't with Game Pass specifically, it's the fact that they are removing COD day one. Activision, I'm talking to you directly for a minute. I don't know who's in charge over there, guy in charge of Infinity Ward. Anybody involved in COD, listen to this, please. If you want your game that people have already decided that they are going to hate on launch to do well, don't make it something they have to pay for. Make it free like it was on Game Pass, because that's the only way most people will play, and quite frankly, it shows a lot about the quality of your game if free is the only way you can get people to play it. If it's free, don't make it not free, because that's going to be a major issue in the future. I feel like at this point, I can't talk about the game without talking about the franchise fatigue. This year we'll be wrapping up the life cycle of Black Ops 7. Why are we on Black Ops 7? I would argue, why are we on Black Ops 6? And I really enjoyed Black Ops 6, but why did it need to be the 6th Black Ops? Why do we need 7 Black Ops? I can't wait for 2 years from now with Black Ops 8 that features Woods as a hologram, and the year after that, we'll get, Modern Warfare 5, where Soap, his brain wasn't in his skull when the bullet hit him, Like, Graves, I wasn't in that tank. He's not good. I swear, if Soap shows up in Modern Warfare 4 and they just shrug it off as some stupid thing, I am going to be so upset if they just use the excuse of, oh, that wasn't actually me, that was a clone or something like that, which we already have evidence for with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. There's a chance that there was a clone to Soap. I'm not crazy for thinking this, right? Now, before I get a lot of comments from people saying that I'm just hating the hate and that I'm just trying to be controversial, who am I kidding? Nobody's going to comment on this video, nobody's going to see this video, but I'm making it anyways. Before I get those opinions, I feel you. I really do. I want this game to be good. I would give anything for this game to be good and worth $70. But this is not coming from some COD purist. I wasn't allowed to play growing up. You know, recently I finally get into the game. Black Ops 6 was the first experience that I got to play long term, despite, and this is probably where my messed up opinions come from, but I did play Infinity War. Oh no, Infinite Warfare. I did play Infinite Warfare with Pirate when we were in middle school. That was the first time I'd ever played COD. But BO6 was the first experience where I got to experience the whole year, the whole life cycle. And it's really disheartening to see the giant that was Call of Duty destroy itself. Especially right as I'm able to actually finally play these games with my friends, and they don't want to play them anymore because of how bad COD has become. So I'm just going to ask again to anybody out there, why should I spend $70 on Modern Warfare 4 when I didn't enjoy Modern Warfare 3, when I didn't enjoy Black Ops 7? So I guess the finale of this video is, Activision can't expect us to pay $70 if they're not the gold standard anymore for the first-person shooters. And recently they just haven't given us a reason to pay all that money. It's just not a good financial decision, especially with this IP in particular. And it just feels like every new year of COD is just a continuation and reusing models and reusing maps just for a new game, and sometimes even a overhyped DLC like Modern Warfare 3. Again, I'm not saying that I hate it. I'm really excited for it. I just don't want to spend $70 for a game that I'm most likely going to hate, and that I'm most likely going to hate myself for buying. So anyways, that's kind of just my 2 cents. Again, really love the trailer. Can't wait to see where it goes, but I can't get excited for this, knowing full well that it's probably going to be a letdown. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe the video. Please like and subscribe the video. Dear Lord. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. There we go. Love you all. Bye. See you next time.